channel. If you are not subscribed, hit that subscribe button. You know who it is. Hey, my name BK. I'm gonna get right into it. I am back. I got my cards shuffled. I already did some pre-shuffling off camera. Let's get right into it. Thank you for being a part of the channel experience and a part of my journey. And I love to see y'all. Could not do it without you. Let's just get into it, and we will delve further into my personal life and experiences as we go along. But let's see. At the bottom of the deck, I haven't been using these cards a lot lately because I've been using them so much. I done scratched off all the images. We have the Six of Wands in the reverse with the Tower card in the reverse. So overall, I'm getting the energy of somebody is successfully like maintaining order. And let's just go from there. On the top of the deck, and I said if I had shuffled more than about 3 times and these same cards kept coming up on the top, that was a sign. We got the Star card. The Sun, is that in the reverse? The Sun in the upright, Knight of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So healing through illumination, through, healing through illumination, a movement of resources, and the clarification of what needs to be done, prioritizing. So it's like healing a situation by prioritizing. We're going to cut the deck. We have, what is this? The Knight of Cups in the reverse, King of Swords, Page, I almost said Knave, Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's like somebody wants to argue over resources and is taking away from the care and compassion in the situation, but based on the fact that somebody is manipulating some type of communication. This is what I'm getting. Still with that, and now with the Hermit card. So reevaluation, research, healing by taking a break, right? And then the Season of Love card, which came out in my other deck. I don't take reversals, and so this is like, I'm going through changes. Let's tap into that. Let's tap into these changes. What's going on? Y'all, I don't know what all the energy changes that have been going through the air, but they have been affecting me. I've once again fallen off from my communications, mostly due to the fact that my communications, my technology has been real wonky lately. I'm trying to get things back in order. I just did some testing on my recording phone. Oh, that's a lot. We're gonna come back to that. Dang it, and I'm messing up my cards. Hold on. But I thought my microphone had stopped working. Obviously it has not, I hope. But we'll see. Anyway, this was supposed to be a live reading. Cash App donation, send in your name, get some cards specifically for you. I'm still at that point on my channel where I'm not at that point of like super engagement. We'll get there. Okay. Total Eclipse of the Heart at the bottom of my deck. So, feelings unexpressed, feelings overshadowed by something else. Somebody like really trying to put up blockages over their heart. Wake me up inside, inspiration, good grief, hard work, and then suppressed hostility. So if this is not you, somebody is waiting for you to inspire them and are feeling some type of like depression, bad feelings based on whatever the situation may be, but it's causing ill feelings that may not have come to the surface yet, but it's definitely influencing some actions and whatnot. Let's get into it. Now, I usually just do energy readings. I don't do a whole bunch of zodiac signs, and I stay away from twin flames and love and all those things. I've already shuffled this. But right now, we're just going to do whatever comes out. And I want to base this reading. I've been wanting to, and this is probably part of the reason why I haven't been not only doing much content, but recording with my cards as much lately. I'm trying to get to this position of like everything is more clear, and also being able to delve into messages that are a little more deep and personal. So this message is for you, and I'm going to talk about it as, you know, you are the first person in this message. So there's a reunion coming up. These are the twin flame cards, so this may have a lot to do with love, romance, relationships, but we'll see. Reunion, reconciling differences, and that could have a lot to do with whatever that inspiration was, that like feeling of needing more, or okay, so way a lot of too much. But we have unification and healing separation. It's funny that these so like reunion, it's a whole bunch of cards that came out. I'm only taking what I saw and what flipped in the upright that did not fall on the floor. I'm not taking reversals with these. But y'all, after this, I'm going to do some research on the what's in the astrologies, because I haven't done like a tap in a second. Okay, but let's tap into it. Okay. At the bottom we have reprogram your soul, release, raise, reclaim. So there is a seeing eye to eye that's coming up between you and another person. It could be you and your higher self aligning with abundance, calling in those sources of help in your team intangibly, you know, maybe praying more. But there's something coming in that's going to reconcile, that's going to, you know, make things a lot better for whatever the situation is that this other person. It could be you in this situation, but somebody's feeling like something has got to give, and somebody has got to give in, or somebody has to give more. Go within, healing separation. So feeling like, and this, you know, I can resonate with this energy, but it's like feeling like something is like not completely put together, it's a little broken or unhealed, and it's like not being able to touch that wound or figure out how to heal that thing that makes everything else seem a little better, because it's just a very sensitive like spot in the psyche. Receiving cosmic intelligence, this came out a few times, so this is like you're receiving downloads, you're getting guidance and intelligence, you're getting information that you might need, and what you do with that information is going to make all the difference. Practicing self-love, nurture your inner child. Okay, and then under that, the high priestess, expanding consciousness. That's the third 10-10 card. So 10-10 might be significant. You might have been seeing that a lot lately. If you have, this is a sign that change your perception beyond illusion, that you're seeing beyond the veil, that you're seeing things in the spiritual that you might need to know. Excuse me. And those things are going to fast track you to, I bet you this card says that, creative expression. It's going to fast track you towards that, I almost said ascension, and I do have a card in here that says fast track to ascension, so that might be something But creative expression, the electric, it's like tapping into that, like the information you're getting, it almost opens a door in your psyche, in your subconscious, in your mind. It's like touching a live wire. It gives you the energy to further push that balance of, like, if there's a decision needing to be made between the head and the heart, it's making that decision, choosing between the head or the heart, or balancing the head and the heart so that they're in alignment. Because I've learned that when your mind, heart, when your head, your heart, and your soul are not in alignment, it's very hard to manifest, and things can be very confusing. And it's just something that it does take going within. It does take doing some shadow work and looking at yourself to really, like, see the solution within, right? And then for receiving the gift, the Holy Grail. That's almost like the Ace of Cups. If you see there's that chalice, that cup, it's like, if you don't feel like your cup overfloweth, it doesn't. And that just means that there are things that you need to take into account to be more grateful for, so that you can have more of what you like and what you're looking for, and those things that support your growth and your soul and your expansion, right? And then take responsibility, the accountability card. So it's like, if you hurt somebody, it's time to reconcile yourself to be able to say, okay, I do know that I hurt them, and I do care that I hurt them, because obviously, if if I didn't care, I wouldn't be still thinking and dwelling on the situation. It wouldn't still be bearing anything on what I'm going through right now. But obviously it is. Let your light shine, harmonize. And it's taking that reconciliation of being able to communicate, express those things, and come to some type of understanding, and established, like, there's a stance, and knowing where you and where you stand and where this other person stands with you gives you a stronger sense of identity. Remember who you are. You can do it. These are a lot of cards, and they mostly came upside down. So I'm going to take one more out of here, and we're going to go to the next deck, and then we're going to get up out of here. Once again, if this resonates for you, hit that like button. It is absolutely free 99 and will help me immensely. Divine masculine energy. Could be a male masculine figure coming towards you, or it could be you embodying that masculine energy. I think it's you, because express yourself, speak your truth. And it's like, if you have not been in that masculine energy lately of manifesting, of going and getting, of making it happen, it's like, you can and you need to step more into that energy. Or someone is looking at you as that masculine that they're looking for. Once again, healing separation. So I feel like that masculine energy is your energy. Maybe you've been in a more feminine energy of receiving lately, and now it's in an energy of having to step more into embodying. Last card that came out was releasing the past, karmic relationship. I take that as that exactly what it is. It's a karmic relationship, releasing the past. It could be an ex, it could be a toxic situation, a living situation, a job, or something that you have already stepped away from, but the energy and the spiritual ties are still there that need to be cleared. So I'm getting, there definitely needs to be a cord clearing done. Bottom of the deck, Mission Impossible is easier said than done. I have a card in there that says exactly that. But it's like, somebody cannot get over you and cannot get you to come back to them. That just is what it is. But all right. And then finally, this is the what are you seeking oracle. I'm gonna take this for guidance and advice, messages from spirit, and I thank you. And other than that, things are gonna continue looking up. Things are gonna get better. They have to. Everything changes. It's not always for the best, but everything changes so that you can come to a place of becoming better. Whether that means, you are in a stable, more successful place, or you are coming to the realization of what needs to be overcome and the steps needed to overcome it. All right. So a couple cards for advice and guidance from spirit. Thank you. And then we're going to jump up out of here. If you tap in with me, hit that like button. Sincerely appreciate it. Also, free 99. It helps me immensely. Okay. One. That was the second. Boom. And boom. All right. Oh, wow. Second time the King card, Divine Masculine Energy, has come out. But the advice is to balance your energies, which is, I feel like that's been said, a few times in this reading. Connection is necessary. So not only is it being advised that you balance your own internal energies, do some meditation and some shadow work, but then beyond that, balance the energies outside of yourself between you and another person or situation. And by doing that, it raises the frequency. Time to rise. Raises the frequency, and by raising the frequency, everything becomes more in alignment, becomes more clear, and becomes more positive and easier to keep things rolling in a more growthful way. I don't know how to. I don't feel like I said that correctly in just the right way, but an unfair judgment. If you've been judging yourself harshly, let it go. Everything happens as it should. Know your labels, because what you tell yourself, what you call yourself, excuse me, the way that you speak to yourself by yourself is one of the most important things that you have as a tool of your own personal power. So don't give your power away to all of the forces that want to take you down by talking down on yourself. Knowledge is power. If you don't know, now you know. And if you didn't know, do some research. But you have all the tools that you need at all times. And it just takes really being grateful for what you have and looking for that silver lining, for those things that you can do. And that, sometimes it just takes the smallest step in the right direction to get to get the ball rolling and get that momentum going. With all that said, though, let me see, do I have any other decks in here? Nope. All right. Bottom of the deck, we have reap what you sow. That's karma, all day, karma and dharma. So I see someone is coming into that, either about to receive karma or already receiving karma. And the karma doesn't feel good, but karma is for your good, because by clearing that karma, those are things that you don't have to deal with and lessons that you learn so that you don't put yourselves in the same predicament once again. I just want to see if any other messages come out. I did just see the Lover's card at the top. So it's like, love yourself. Dum, 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 dum. Love yourself. Queen of Cups in reverse. The Emperor and the Two of Wands. Giving care and concern to another person who needs it in your same situation. Okay, I got that. That's interesting. So by helping someone that you feel is in the same, that you see is in the same situation as you, by helping them find a solution that you may not have, I just heard, it takes two, baby. It takes two, baby, to get things right. So if you help someone else in a situation that's similar to yours and they find a solution, it might help you find a solution that'll help your situation, right? Hope that made sense. Other than that, I love you. You are wonderful. About to get up out of here. See you in a minute. Subscribe.